With a Fox, The Calm, and this is a great tune. I mean, it's a really good EP. Like, I bought it the other day, and really enjoyed it. And I was talking to Jagger, and this was actually his suggestion, but what a good one it was, because I was thinking through a couple of tunes, like, you know what? He's right, this is a great tune. But so, The Calm by With a Fox.
Yeah, I mean, what a brilliant band. We had such fun in that interview somewhere towards the beginning of the year, and they were just quality guys, really enjoying this new EP. Obviously I hope they do get back together, but even if they don't, what a fantastic legacy to leave behind, because Songs from the Den was brilliant and I really enjoyed it, but like I said the other week, this takes it up another level, and these are really accomplished tunes by a brilliant band. So yeah, right on, nice one guys.
Right on. So next up we have a band called Hava, and the song's called Blind. Dig this. Right on. That was Hava with Blind. Now that was a pretty tripped out tune, man. That was really cool. Like I really enjoyed the vocals. Like they did a phenomenal job with that one. Like that was very impressive. Like alternative mixed with like almost like a little bit of like electro pop in there as well. Like really cool.
Yeah, definitely. Hava are an outstanding band, and again another that we had the pleasure of putting on at Off the Record last week. So that particular song, and what I like about a lot of their music is it comes from real sort of personal passion and personal struggle and things like that sometimes. And that particular song, so Naz, the lead singer, suffers from something called night blindness, which is basically, well, I suppose it does what it says on the tin. She's blind basically at night.
Right.
She can't see. She can only sort of, not completely, I think, but can make out certain shapes and whatever. And she walks with a stick at night and stuff like that, or in the dark. And so that song's all about that experience of finding that out, and the doctor telling her she might be blind by the time she's 25, which thankfully I don't think came true in the end, or was wrong advice or something, I think was the story. But it's but layering that context on top of it, I think adds to it. For me, it's got bits of kind of Portishead, bits of her voice really reminds me of like Shirley Bassey and people like that.
Right.
They put on a fantastic live show. I've seen them a few times, and obviously most recently last week when we put them on Off the Record. But every time I've seen them, they've absolutely blown me away. Only the four of them. Vocally, she's got this kind of pedal that she uses that has all these weird delays and reverbs and octaves and all kinds of stuff on there, and she uses it brilliantly, and it really just live it takes over the whole room. It's outstanding, the sound she can get.
Kind of like Tom York then, right? On Kid A.
Yes, exactly.
Because
that kind of thing.
everything in the right place. Whether you've seen them live or you see the live video on YouTube, you can see how many pedals he's got in front of him. He's switching back and forth to get those different layerings and shit. But it's really cool.
Yeah, it's amazing when it's done well. That sort of thing, it's amazing, and it's exactly like that. It's just I think it's just the one pedal, but it has all this functionality, which is incredible that she uses. So that adds a real uniqueness to the sound. And then musically, they're absolutely fantastic. You know, they've got some tracks where the guitars go like super heavy in bits, and then they go back to that clean sound. And they're plucking. They build intensity in all of their tracks, which is fantastic. And what I would say is a big shout out to our photographer Andy Vokes, who introduced me to these guys a year or so ago. So Andy's our sort of official 1-in-5 photographer. He caught us at a gig once and put us on his roster, and we're like, nice one. He's become a really good friend. He switched me on to these guys, and again, they're sort of one of his bands that he'll go out and take pictures of when they're gigging and stuff. And he does quite a few photo shoots for them and stuff like that as well. So big props to Andy, because without him I wouldn't have heard these guys, and I think they're absolutely fantastic. And their EP, which we played a few tracks off of earlier in the year actually,
yes,
their EP is out of this world good. It all has that intensity and the amazing vocal and everything else. So yeah, I love Hava, big fan.
Right on. So we got about 5 more songs to get to, and then we'll have Damsel in the Dollhouse. So just a heads up, Nina, we might be running a few minutes late. I will DM you in a few minutes to let you know that. But that happens. So the next up is a brand new Operation Neptune Spears song. This one's called Beautiful Lives. Dig this.
It's all pie in the sky. Mass media printed lies. What good nature faces preach the dogma through the TV screens. Well, did Erasmus preach reform in vain? Take a look. Nothing has changed. Well, don't believe the lies.